Hey chickadees, it's Wednesday. Today I am working on my other tiered skirt that I got cut out a few months ago now, probably when I bought the fabric back in July, and it's just been waiting for me to get around to doing it. So Monday and Tuesday I finished my other shirtwaist that I was working on. And then this is the next project in line. So I'm just marking out the tiers with pins at the moment, and then just gonna pin it together and sew. Hey chickadees, it's Friday. I was only here for about an hour on Wednesday. I was just really cold. The temperature felt like it dropped about 5 degrees from the morning. Like when we cycled in, you know, it was chilly, but it wasn't too horrific. And then cycling home was really bad, like really cold. And we actually had snow the next morning. Only about half an hour, and it was like preceded by rain, so none of it stuck or anything like that. And then Thursday I just felt absolutely rotten after work, so I just went home, snuggled up on the sofa and finished my shirtwaist, the paisley one, and then I'm back in today and going to carry on with the walking skirts. I have ran out of stretch needles, which is a bit annoying. This does have a small bit of stretch in it, so I think I'm going to make sure it's all sewn up, at least the sides, and then do as much pinning as I can, and then I'm going to grab some stretch needles before I come in next week. And yeah, that's about it. I have ordered the broderie anglaise for the other two shirtwaists, so that will be arriving next week. And I've got a commission to work on, so I'll probably be working on that a bit next week as well. But yes, I will keep you guys updated. I think I have something on the lens there, or maybe it's a light spot. No, I think it's something. I'm gonna go clean it. I don't know how well you can see this, but I've basically got the back and the front put together. I'm gonna then put the back and the front together, and then I'm gonna go home because I can't feel my fingers. I'm going to look for a radiator or a heater or something for this place, because I can't, no one can work when it's this cold. And you know, unfortunately it's an industrial estate, it's built in a warehouse, heating's not a main priority, which is fine. You know, a lot of places that are open as art studios are built in warehouses and things. So it's just one of those things, it kind of goes with the territory of having a studio in, you know, somewhere like Bristol. So I'm gonna do that and then go home and, you know, look on Amazon for some heaters or something, and hopefully that will be better. And then we're gonna put like I've done with the window here, just put strips of all lengths of fabric around our little bit, just so we're not trying to heat the whole place, and we can keep most of the heat in our little bit, which will be nice. Hey chickadees, it's Thursday and I wanted to have a sit down chat with you again, just about what's going on. I haven't really vlogged much lately. Again, usual reasons, it's just been too loud in here. I've not been feeling very well lately. You know, all of those things. So there's not going to be a huge amount of footage in this vlog, but I've also been kind of thinking about, you know, where we're going with this channel and things like that, and I really like doing the vlogs. It's a really good way for me to get some regular content up on the channel, and I quite enjoy editing it and putting it up and all of that jazz. But after watching a live stream with Bernadette Banner and Kathy Hay, I kind of felt a bit down about, you know, only doing fortnightly vlogs, and, you know, thinking whether there could be anything else I could do. So I've had a couple of ideas for a while about different videos that I can make. So like make with me's, there's a 1890s chemise I want to make, and I think I've mentioned that in a previous vlog. So but that's kind of a while away, and I didn't, you know, want to wait till then to up my, you know, YouTube game. So had a chat with my other half and came up with some more ideas that I can start now. And there's going to be kind of a couple of changes. I'm not going to use this camera as much. The footage is okay, but it could be better, and Lightworks that I use at the moment, you can't save in 1080p unless you have the Pro version, which I don't. I have the free version. So James is going to see if he can get Premiere Pro on our studio laptop. And then I am going to be using a slightly more powerful camera. So this is a Nikon D3-100 that James has had for a while. He bought it second hand and he's made a couple of videos with it, and we've done a couple of little photo shoots with it. The little photo shoots of my dragon corset and the Thor corset were done with this, and those photos came out pretty nicely, so I'm quite excited to be using this for videos. So that's going to be the two main changes. I'm also going to get a microphone to stick on the top of this camera, because it does have an inbuilt microphone, but it constantly picks up the sound of the autofocus, which is a bit annoying. So just going to get an external microphone. Looked at a couple of reviews, found one on Amazon for about £35. So James and I are going to put a bit in for it. Another thing I've done whilst I've not been vlogging is buying fabric. Yay! So if you've been on my Instagram, you know about these two broderies. We have a kind of a fan design there, so pretty, and then kind of a diamond spot design there. Yeah, these are so pretty. And then I also got some more silk organza, needs an iron, and this has a slight kind of dotty appearance. I'll link the listing down below because you can see it better in the listing. They didn't have any white, so I just got the next lightest colour, which is the sand colour, but with the poof sleeves no one's going to see it, and I mean even on the leg mutton sleeves where you will be able to see it, you know, I'm the only one wearing it, so I'm not going to complain. You're not going to see it from the other side. And then this is some wine coloured poly taffeta for a commission. So it's going to be a kind of Renaissance style coat, and yeah. So I've got to find a pattern for it. So I was originally going to try and use this pattern here for the coat, just for the main body bit. But I bought this pattern donkeys years ago, and I tried to make from this the coat that a singer of Nightwish wore. It was red and it had black detailing, and I loved it. If I can find a picture, I'll put it like here. And I couldn't find like a women's pattern that suited it, and this was before, you know, I knew you could alter patterns. It was before I knew you could cut out different sizes and grade between sizes, which I didn't think we could do. When I first started sewing, I thought if you cut out 12, you had to cut out 12. Like, even if it only fit one bit of you, you had to cut out the 12. You weren't allowed to grade between sizes. I've learned a lot since then. Yeah, so this has been heavily altered. And I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. But I have just seen a pattern that I made James. And it's a sports jacket, but I'm thinking, because I don't need the sleeves anyway, because I'm going to do kind of puff sleeves at the top with some slits, so the sleeve pattern's going to change anyway, and all I would need to do is just to elongate it. And obviously I'd make a mock-up so I can test the fit on the gentleman as well, so that might actually be a better plan. I'm just hoping that the size I've cut out would fit. I would have to look, but obviously I can grade up, so that might actually work out slightly better than that one. But I'll have to get them out and actually have a look at them. If not, I will just buy another pattern. I'm going to go and fold this up, put it on my shelf. I am probably going to separate this into 10-inch sections now and put it with my shirt waists in the pattern, just so I'm keeping everything together, and then putting this somewhere safe, making sure I can find the piece of paper that I wrote the measurements on, because I have a horrible feeling that's floated off somewhere. And then I want to start filming the shirtwaist video on the new camera. Hopefully the battery is charged. I'm probably going to get another charger for it, because I bought like 2 spare batteries for this camera, but I don't have any spare batteries for the Nikon. But thankfully I have plenty of the memory cards, so that's good. Hey chickadees, it's Friday. I have got a lot of filming done. So I did the body of the shirtwaist yesterday. It's surprising how long it takes when you're actually recording it, but oh well. Then I managed to get a sleeve done today, and whilst it's okay-ish light here over by my sewing machine, it's not, so that's probably all I'm going to get filmed on the big camera today. And then yesterday I was saying that I was going to look at the patterns that I have for men's jackets, and I've decided to use the sports jacket pattern as a base. So on the front of this pattern you can't really see what these coats look like, and then they don't have the front view on the packet. They only have the back views, which isn't very useful, and the back view is the same for both of them. They have the front view in the instructions on the inside, and unfortunately I'm looking for something that is single-breasted, so it's not quite the pattern style I want, and it's also got, like, I don't know whether they're darts or just a different section down the front here. So I've gone with the sports jacket pattern instead, and this one I originally cut out a size 36. Now going off, oh actually there's no measurements here for the actual thing, it's just medium, small, large, extra large, and it gives you the measurement of fabric but not the measurements of the person that you're looking for. So I've gone on the inside and looked on this pattern piece here, which is just the front section, and it's got the finished garment measurements here. Ooh, a bit close. Got a chest size of 41.5. So I have cut out the 36. So I think this size is going to be okay, I think. Or if I do like 40, that's 5. Anyway, but I'm going to do a mock-up. And I'm kind of thinking now. But this one I have cut out originally the 36. You can just see that there. It wouldn't be too difficult to just recreate this pattern, just trace around it, add a bit extra on the sides and the arm side, and then make a mock-up, and then hopefully that'll, you know, work out okay and I can just lengthen it. Hey chickadees, it's Monday and it's been a long time since I picked the camera up just to vlog. I've been doing things and also not doing things. So I'm still working on my commission. I have copied the pattern out onto paper, done some alterations. This is just the sleeves. I've done the body. And then I'm still trying to get that filmed, but by the time I make it into the studio after the muggle job, it's all the lights gone, or it's noisy, or it doesn't matter that it's noisy really, but all the lights gone, and it's just, yeah, it's really frustrating me at the moment. And then last week I was out for a couple of days because I went to go and see Hailstorm, but I had to go to Cardiff, so I didn't get back until, or I didn't get into bed until 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to be up at 6 again for work, and yeah, just, it knocked me out for a couple of days, and then the weekend, or Saturday, I just pretty much slept all day. So yeah, feeling a bit meh about everything, and not having enough time and energy and everything like that. But James did buy me a new mannequin, and it is a, it's a male mannequin. It's also got a head. This does come off, but it'll be good, like he's put here, if I want to show off coifs and stuff and hats. So that'll be quite useful. But yeah, I've wanted a male mannequin for a while because I've started making more men's stuff for like James and then this commission and stuff. So it's nice to finally have a male mannequin. I don't know what to call him though, because my female mannequins are named after James's sisters, because I don't have any sisters. But I have a brother and James has a brother. So what do I call this one? Or do I just call it something completely random like Bob? I don't know. Or would it be weird to call the torso one name and the head another? I don't know. I don't know. Put some suggestions down in the comments to help me with my dilemma. Hey chickadees, it's Wednesday and I am in the studio and I'm all alone today. There's no studio friends in, or at least not in this bit, there are in the other bits. So yeah, it's a bit weird really. I'm not going to do a huge amount today. Literally all I'm probably going to do is the sleeves of the jacket. I need to trace these out again and alter the top half for the style I want. I want kind of, or the client wants ones with slits, so very Tudor-esque looking, and I can't decide whether to do like just slits and fold the raw edges under, or to do like strips. I might make a mock-up of both and see what the client wants. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do today, just so I can feel like I've, you know, actually done something and been productive, because yeah. And then tomorrow and Friday I've got both days off from the muggle job. I do have a fashion show to do tomorrow. That's not till 6, half 6-ish. So I can probably spend a few hours here in the morning trying to get some more of the shirtwaist filmed, because I really want to get that done by the end of this week. If I can get it done by the end of Friday, I can take it home, hand finish it Saturday, because I've got the muggle job in the morning. Come home, hand finish it, and do kind of B-roll modelling stuff on the Sunday, if the weather's alright. That's the plan, and then hopefully I can get that up by Tuesday, because I haven't put a vlog up in ages. So yeah, I might stick you on the tripod. Oh, I've also bought, finally, a smaller tripod, so that I can carry the camera, well, it wouldn't be this camera, it would be the big camera, around, and a microphone. So they should be arriving soon, which is very exciting. So hopefully that'll mean the quality of the videos will get a bit better, which would be nice. But yes, I'm probably going to stick you on the tripod. You can see that the sun is setting on my hands just there. So I'm going to stick you up on the tripod and do a little time lapse of fiddling with this pattern. So I have the 2 different sleeve heads done. So you just saw me trace off the sleeve head pattern, and I put what they call the upper and the lower together, or like the outer and inner sleeve together, just for one complete thing, just for ease. So this one I'm just going to cut slits in these, fold the edges back and just whip them down, and then surround them by braid. And then these ones I'm going to cut specific segments. I need to add 1/4 inch to each side of these, so I can line them if they're chosen, obviously. Yeah, so just right on each pattern piece, so add 1/4 inch to each side. I've numbered them all. There we go, 1 to 7, and yeah. So I'm going to probably make the mock-up. If I can make the mock-up and finish the shirtwaist this week, then I will. But yes, that is what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to go home because the sun is setting very quickly. I do have my front light, but I just want to get home before it gets too dark, and I will see you guys later. Good morning, chickadees. It is Friday, and I didn't make it into the studio yesterday, but I'm here today super early. It's 8 o'clock. It's still very dark because it is peeing it down with the rain, so I'm hoping I can struggle through with the light I've got today, and that, you know, it'll get a bit brighter. So to start with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my breakfast, and then I'm going to clear off my table a bit because it's looking very messy. Try and cut out the mock-up of the lead coat that I'm working on, and then hopefully it should be light enough to start filming the rest of the shirtwaist video. Fingers crossed. So I've been filming a bit of video. This is the coat mock-up all cut out there, and then I've just been getting on with my oh, let me stop the music. Oh no, I have. I'm going crazy. Yeah, so this is all of my setup and stuff here. The light is good. It stopped raining, so that's nice. The battery for the big camera is just charging, so I'm doing all the little bits I can that I don't necessarily need to film, just to wait till it finishes charging, or just charges up a bit or enough that I can carry on filming. I really need to get some spare batteries for this camera, so I'll probably do that this weekend. But yes, that's how it's going. It's going quite well. I still need to get a heater for this place. It's not too horrific today because it's been raining, so it's a bit warmer. But yeah, I'm starting to see my breath already, and it's only, what time is it? It's like 10:30 in the morning, and I can see my breath, but that's fine. Hey chickadees, it's Monday and a new week, and it's 2:30 and the sun's already going down. But I was working this morning at the Muggle job. Some exciting-ish news there. I have decided to reduce my hours, so I am at the moment working 4 days there, and I want to go to 2 days, which means I can spend more time in here, focus more on the business side of things, because I just feel like even though it's quite nice that I work in the mornings and I finish by 1:30 and I can just come over here, it's still the amount of effort and energy, and there is still time that I want to use for different things. So yes, that's going to be exciting. I haven't got too long here today. I've got a few hours, and then I need to actually go back to the Muggle job because we're having a store quiz night, which we haven't had in a few years, so that'll actually be quite nice and fun. So I'm going to work on the mock-up of the league coat, hopefully get that done or almost done, and I can contact the person and get them to come and try it on, and if everything's alright, actually get on with the actual thing. And the other fun thing is I have a heater. Look at it. So it's an oil heater and it's taken a couple of minutes to warm up, but actually that's really warm now. That is so nice. Oh, I'm so glad. And actually, if I put it in this corner here, I think it will be alright because there's a lot of stuff around here to kind of insulate it. So I think it'll hold the heat in quite well in that area. Hey chickadees, it's another Monday and another week. I spent the rest of last week editing the shirtwaist video, which I will link up there if you haven't seen it, and down in the description below. And today I've come in after the muggle job. I think I'm just going to give everything a bit of a tidy. I'm not sure how much I explained about the mock-up last week, but I'm having some issues with the sleeves at the moment, and yeah, I just feel like I need to kind of tidy this place up first, and then it will help my brain, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm also, if I am not too tired, I am going to put some white material along that wall there and try and hook up an LED light that James has somewhere, not sure where, just, you know, to make it look a bit brighter and a bit more welcoming in here. Hey chickadees, it's Tuesday. I managed to put up, I'll have to come back a bit, a piece of white fabric in this corner here, and James is in today so he can help me put the light up. Whilst we've still got daylight and it's coming through the skylight, it's absolutely fine, I don't need it. It's just, you know, when it's getting dark outside, and I bought in my new little tripod, so this isn't as wobbly. I have tested the big camera on it and it's stable, but I kind of thought I could wrap it around these bits here because they are like a thing that you can hook things over, but I'm just a bit worried with the big camera that everything's going to fall off and it's going to break and everything like that. So I'm probably just going to get another big tripod like this and have one at the studio and then one at home, so I don't have to keep kind of moving them between places, because it's a bit of a pain. Like, I can't fit it in my bag and I'd have to find a way to put it on my bike somehow if I'm not using the van, and yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. So probably just gonna get another one, keep one here and keep one at home. And then I also did get another sleeve cut out, and I can't remember where. Oh, it's still attached to the pattern, that's why. So yes, I had to add an inch overall, so a ½ inch on each end, and then I've also added an inch at the bottom, or about an inch. I probably will have to add even more once I'm doing the final pattern, but for now that'll just give me a rough shape, and that's what I'm going to be working on today. And James said it's starting to get a bit creepy with all like the mannequins in here. So what I'm gonna film today is kind of just a wrap up. Then I'm probably going to take this home and edit it for tomorrow so I can put it up Thursday, and that will be my December vlog, because I don't think, or I'm not planning on coming here a lot over the next couple of weeks. I can't believe it's Christmas next week. I'm not in the Christmas mood whatsoever. And yeah, so we're gonna go and see James's parents at the weekend, and then I'm at the Muggle job all over Christmas. So it's just going to be a quiet one at home. We're having lobster this year, not turkey. We're trying lobster. And then the new year, and there's some exciting things. I've already mentioned that I'm reducing my hours at the Muggle job, and hopefully I can get time off to go to Goldhawk Road with Kittenish Behaviour and all of the peeps. It is meant to be a Saturday that I'm meant to be working, but things are changing at work, and you know, I've put a holiday request in, so hopefully I'll get it off as holiday, and I will take you along with me, and I'll be getting the silk for the Victorian ball gown, which I'm really excited for, so it'll be really fun, and if I get to go, I'll take you guys along.
I can imagine like cheaper sleeves. Those would have been how people would have done cheaper sleeves, and that would have been how they would have done more expensive sleeves. So more commoners probably would have had the right hand side one, and then someone with a bit more money might have had the left hand side one, because then you can change the fabric a bit more easily. You could have independent stripes on the left, so on the right hand sleeve. On the left you're stuck with the same colour the whole way around.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to go red, yellow.
I have put the sleeves on the mock-up, and they fought very bravely and very well, but unfortunately they were vanquished in the end. And I kind of started overthinking it. I think I said this a bit earlier, but I wasn't sure exactly which kind of sleeve to do, and so I've done kind of two different versions. They haven't got the like poofy material underneath them yet, but this is the basic shape. I'm gonna draw out the darts there, but not sew them in just yet. I'm gonna wait till the client comes and do the darts then, just in case they need to be changed. And then I think that's actually it. I need to press it and put some notches in the collar, because the collar's sitting a bit weirdly at the back. That's done, and if you can tell, I don't know if you can, we've put the light in. Ta-da! So I'm not gonna, well, it's up there, so now I can actually see. And then the thing James has been working on whilst we've been here are some curtains to put over Galahad's Viv. We've got a towel over there at the moment, just for when we're up late in the winter evening. His light has gone off already, so we just put a towel over it just to make it a bit duller, so he's not affected as much by the outside light. So James just wanted to make him some nice curtains, so we're going to put grommets in the top of this. I'm really liking this camera tripod, little one to hold the camera up. It's just, yeah, it feels really nice in the hand, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. So we've got another curtain to make up. There was a paper ghost over there, and then put the grommets in.
But Beth's going to sew the next one whilst I do the grommets, aren't you, Beth? Because it's going to be so much quicker.
If you go and make me a mocha, I will, with the mint hot chocolate. Hey chickadees, it's Wednesday. I am at home today, and I just wanted to show you the curtains for Galahad. They're a tiny bit narrow, so we're probably just going to add a bit of fabric on the end to cover up better, but yeah, he seems happy, I guess. He was really intrigued of what was going on when we were putting them up. There he is. Hello. And yeah, he kept trying to get to where James was, like up here, but obviously there's glass in the way. And then I want to show you one other thing, bear with. And then the other thing, exciting, is I went and bought myself a vintage Singer hand crank, because obviously it's all Bernadette's fault. Ever since she got a hand crank in her Sherlock Holmes video, I've wanted one and everyone else has wanted one, and I saw one in the charity shop a little while ago for £30 and I never bought it and I regretted it ever since. So I thought, sod it, I'll get one, especially in case, you know, my genome ever has to go in the shop or whatever. At least I have a machine that I can use for basic sewing. So yeah, it's from December 1920, so it is 99 years old, and like it's still it still works. I tested it before we brought it home. Gotta order some single oil and give it a bit of a clean and an oil. It's in really good condition. Where did I put the shuttle? Probably in here. It's got its original manual as well, and some spare bobbins and stuff. Yeah, I've got to find the shuttle. Oh, there's the shuttle there. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. So yeah, got to get some single oil, give it a clean, and then I can actually start using it properly. So this is the last vlog before Christmas. So I wish everyone a very, very happy holidays, and I will see you next year. And I've got lots of plans, lots of video ideas, and I'm really going to get on top of it next year. So it'll be a really exciting year. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.